Hey guys, welcome to Chronicles of a Therapist. I am the podcaster host Cassandra Shepard, and welcome to my space. So I saw this amazing TikTok, and unfortunately, I don't know who it was because in the world of TikTok, you see stuff and it leaves you. But it made me really, one, it made me think about my personal friendships, and then it made me think about how people value their friendships more than the reality of what's going on, right? So basically, the TikTok was talking about a real friend, like a real for you friend, will hold you accountable. So, like, the example is if, and I only know this because this is how things are in my life with my very close friends, male and female. If I call one of my people who I call friends, because there's not many, that's another subject. Everybody ain't your friend. You don't need to have 50 friends, because if you have 50 friends, all them people are not your friends. Stop calling people your friends when they not. But anyway, so if I call one of my friends and I'm like, I'm so mad, let me tell you what happened, and he did such and such, and then all of this, right? My friends are gonna say, okay, friend, as I was listening to you, you told me that you cussed at him. Yes, I did. But you also said that you cussed at him before he turned up on you. So you told me that he doesn't like being cussed at. So, friend, you were wrong. So I'm gonna need you to go back and apologize to that man, right? And so I thought about, like, there are really people in friend spaces who don't hold their friends accountable, and that's really weird. And so I'm here to tell you that if you have friends who can't hold you accountable and they're yes people, oh no, them ain't your friends. Because a real friend is going to call you a spade when it's a spade. If you're wrong, they're going to tell you you're wrong. Now, granted, all of my friendships, their intensity, because if y'all haven't noticed, I'm a tad bit dramatic. And so my friends have a spectrum, like I have my friends who be like, girl, you ratchet and that was ratchet and you need to go apologize. I have friends that are like, well, friend, what do you feel? I think, and I'm like, bruh, right? Their intensity and their approach is different, but you got to have friends who hold you accountable. You got to have friends who not only hold you accountable. I saw that's what it was. It was Gail and Oprah, and they were talking about how your friends should be more happy about stuff that you're doing than you are. That's real friendship. Real friendship is, oh my God, I closed on this deal. Your friend knows that you've been going through this deal and going through the ups and downs. I closed on my house. I've been stressed out. I've been overwhelmed. And your friend will literally celebrate you. Your friend will literally help you move in. Your friend will you know what I mean? So there are friendships that people believe. And I'm going to just say this because I know in our communities, our people of color communities, we be holding people around as friends because you've known them since second grade, and you and Johnny really ain't friends. Like, just because y'all the second grade together and y'all grew up together and y'all was on a block together, but now you in real estate and Johnny's still on the block, that ain't your friend for real. Because friendship means I can hold you accountable. Friendship means I can not only be there for you in a material way, but if you lose somebody, I can lean on your shoulder and say, my heart is broken, or I'm going through a divorce, or I broke up with my kid's mom, or whatever the case may be. Friendship is, I'm going to hold you accountable. And not just that, a real friend, and I'm sure everybody has these kind of friends, when you're in it with your significant other, and unfortunately, we usually have the tendency to tell the negatives that happens in our relationship. And mainly because, and I don't know if this is society, but nobody wants to brag about the good stuff your significant other is doing. Because it's like, then it seems real braggy, like, oh my God, he did this, he did. But the friends who are your real friends celebrate that, like, oh my God, or they were involved in the good things that your significant other was doing. But I think it's important for us to identify that longevity and loyalty. Nah, that does not equate for good, solid friendships. Friendships that are only, and I think as you get older, you have friends, you have pockets of friends. So, like, I teach people, like, there's a pyramid, right? You know how pyramids, there's a lot, there's, right? So, there's your three levels, and I think I might have talked about it, but there's your three levels of friendship. So, your big part of the pyramid, that's the everybody. That's the, y'all might work together, y'all might hoop together, y'all might just happen to go to the same gym or whatever. Those are not necessarily your friends. These are people that are acquaintances that you know. Y'all have commonality. Y'all work together. Y'all could have went to school together. Johnny could be an acquaintance from second grade. He might not be. But as you go up, then you have the people who are a little bit closer. These are the people who you might invite into certain spaces. Like, case in point, for me, like, I know who my real friends are because I'm real extra around my birthday, and the people who are real close to me know how extra I am, and so they're involved in my shenanigans. And it sounds stupid, but that's just my experience, and that's how I know. So those are those mid-level people, right? Those are the people who we're close. You know what I mean? We might have went on a couple trips together. We close. But then, and most of us, especially in people of color, these are your sisters, your brothers. These are those people that have adversity, ups and downs, losses, raising kids, all of that stuff. Those are those core people who have shown themselves to be true. Those are those people who don't come around because they bored. Don't come around because they ain't got nothing to do. Don't come around because now they broke up with their significant other, right? And so I think people are struggling because they don't know what friendship really is. And I think also, I feel like the reason why we hold on to those long-term friendships is because as an adult, where do you find friends? Because most of us, especially when you got a family, you locked in. Like, you go to work, you with your family, and I mean, if you got a hobby, if you ride bikes, if you go to the gym, you might find some new people. But we have to change the dynamic of what friendship looks like, cuz a lot of people that be hanging around, they haters for real. And I'm going to be there to tell you they haters. So, when you saying, "Hey, I just bought a new house." Well, my house is better. Wait, what? Hold on. Anybody who buys a house, wherever the hell the house is an accomplishment, cuz buying a house, I ain't bought a house for that reason. I don't want them problems. But we're going to celebrate. And so I want to close because I have this amazing quote, a quote. And it says, "You got to know how dope you are without validation, congratulations, or celebration. And people who are your friends celebrate you because it's Tuesday. People who are really your friends see you." I had a friend tell me, "Cass, you are really happy, and I appreciate how happy you are in this season." You know what, friend? You're right. I am happy. People be getting on my nerves, but yeah, I real friendship can celebrate you. Like I said, not on a holiday, not because it's your birthday, on a random Monday at 2 p.m. You know what, friend? I just want to appreciate you for being always supportive. That's real friendship. Speaking life into people randomly. So I want you guys to think about, what does your friend circle look like? Because even as adults, you need those people. A lot of people, who have healthy relationships and love their significant others. I've said this before, they can't be your only friend. Like, don't do that to them. Don't do that. Like, even if, like, y'all are so close, but you can't absorb into your significant other. Like, there will be moments where your significant other is going to piss you off. And not because they did anything, their existence. This man leaves his shoes by the door every day, and I trip over them. That type of stuff, you ain't gonna tell him that because it's a part of who he is. The dude been doing it for 13 years. He gonna keep leaving the shoes there, and you're gonna keep getting pissed off. But a good friend is gonna be like, "Well, friend, why don't you just buy him like a caddy to put it on so that you don't trip over it?" And that's what good friendship is. So find you some good friends and reevaluate your friends. Like, put them through. It sounds bad to say that, but you need to test your friendships, especially them long ones. Because if they just pop up when they bored and they pop up when they got into it with their significant other, or they pop up now that they broke up, so now the world's over, so now they want all your time, but you was just in a relationship for 2 years and ain't nobody seen you, that's really not friendship. Because let's be real, like as you get older, yeah, when you're younger, y'all kicking it. As you get older, you do kind of see your friends a little less, especially if you got a whole family. Like if you're in a relationship and it's just you and him and ain't no kids and ain't no, yeah, but when it's a family situation, yeah, you don't necessarily see your friends as much. But if you need them, are they there? If I call any of my really really close friends crying, and I'm a crybaby, but I'm not about to cry people that's down here in the pyramid. I ain't about to call you because you ain't about to be like, oh my god, I thought you were strong. I'm human, and somebody pissed me off, so yes, I'm crying because I'm overwhelmed, and that's how I work through it, right? So recheck your friendships. Recheck your friendships and test that maybe you're growing. It's okay to grow out of friendships. It is. It absolutely is. And I'll be here to tell you, you can grow out of your friendships and it's okay. It don't mean you love them any less. You just move them. They might not be up here in that little small. They might just be middle. I might have grown a little bit. Yeah, you might be an acquaintance now. You can move your friendships. You can. Don't let people tell you you can't. Friendships can be moved. Best friends can be unbest friend. Just saying. But I hope that you guys want to engage with me and check in. Catch me at CNChef_Chronicles on Instagram and catch me on the next one. Bye, guys.